Hello, 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 and welcome back to another video with me, Mr. Gill, and the awesome Guardian Gaming Squad. Guardian, how you doing, mate?
Doing pretty good.
Fantastic. Today, we've started thinking, we've been 1 week out of Season 1, haven't we? Yeah, 1 week?
Yeah.
We've started thinking
Yep.
about Season 2. A lot of our Alliance peeps, our colleagues, are saying, what the hell should we be doing with the spec points in Season 2, Guardian? And they ask me, and I tell them to piss off. So, that's why they always ask Guardian. So, Guardian, we're going to be talking about spec points. Just a little quick video. What are we planning? What is your suggestion for spec points in Season 2 of Reign of Chaos?
Well, it's pretty simple. At the beginning of the season, all we want to focus on is processing and getting tiles. So that is going to be blue left for your processing. Blue left and up at the up blue left is what they call it, because the top gives you speed and more that you can hold or process at the same time, and then the bottom one gives you just more that you can process in a single batch. So you go up and you want to go to at least the second skill there with the extra processing queue to allow you to have 3 queues. That's your primary objective. You need 3 queues processing.
3 queues processing. Now, you said obviously some people are buying that season pass so they can stop a bit earlier.
Yeah, if you got the season pass, I mean, I did it last season. If you stop at the first queue that you unlock and you buy the season pass, it's going to give you a extra queue. So you're going to have your 3 queues, and then you'll have extra spec points to spend somewhere else.
Okay, fantastic. So getting to that point is going to cost a little bit of points there. So what's it? 3, 6, 9, 10, 13, 16, 17 points to get to that if you are not buying the season pass. Obviously, I only have 17. How many points do you have there, mate?
I got 40.
Okay, because you're smarter than me, I'm going to fire you soon. So the 40 points, so fantastic. What are you doing with the rest of your points then?
So this season, I want to be able to focus on getting higher tiles, because the rest of the state is going to, take up a lot of the tiles. So you want to make sure that you can get some high ones in a decent amount of time. So if you go blue right and you make it to those skill nodes, that's going to give you like a 75% bonus loyalty to each coalition base you have, meaning you have 4 of them when the season starts. If you build all 4 ACs, that's going to give you 300 extra loyalty per one of those nodes you unlock.
Yeah, and just to remind people, obviously, when you're taking tiles in Reign of Chaos, they go from level 1 to level 15. Each one requires a set of loyalty, and it increases by, is it, I don't know, it's not 100 each time, is it? It's a bit more than that.
Jumps quite a bit as you get up higher.
Yeah, exactly. So you need more loyalty each time to take a higher level tile. So this is a way of maximizing your early game loyalty, because there's a limited number of level 15s, isn't there?
There is, and I mean, sometimes you're lucky to even get 12s, like
Right, yeah.
the actual 12 resource tiles. So you want to get there. You want to try to at least, be able to get some 12s on your map, and this is the way that can guarantee that you get there, by getting the help from these spec points.
And just kind of, again, I guess, to reiterate to people, so, when Reign of Chaos does start and when it spawns the tiles, those are the tiles for the season. It's not like they change. The 65 days of the season, there is 600 level 9s, there are, 700 level 10s, or whatever it is. I'm making those numbers up. So if you don't get them early and somebody else has got them, you're either going to have to start a war with your fellow state members, or you have to go somewhere else, which is harder because other states will obviously be taking those tiles themselves. So this sounds super important, especially because it's Season 2 and everybody's going to have those spec points to start, aren't they?
They are.
Okay, cool.
So
and then, Sorry, go on.
Yeah, anybody that does this is gonna, have a big advantage on anybody who doesn't.
Right, fantastic. So I've got to be doing this, but I haven't got the points to do it. That's fine. That's fine. And then what are you going to do mid-season, mate? We'll obviously do some more videos when the season starts about a bit more in-depth stuff. But what are you going to do mid-season? Are you gonna reset your points here?
Yeah, so to make it kind of short, like we're putting all those points into processing materials and getting the higher tiles to process more materials. And you're upgrading your coalitions that whole time so that you can get the high tiles. And then you start generating a bunch of construction materials. Once you got a whole bunch of those, then we will be switching to the green spec tree going down the left side, giving us all the honor for upgrading those buildings.
And so the buildings you're talking about, Frontline Workshop and the Guardian building or whatever it is, the Attack Fortress and the Guardian building.
Right. The front lines are going to be the easiest to do. They're the least expensive. Once you start doing the fortresses and the Guardian, they're going to get really expensive. So it's very important that the first 20 days of the season, you are generating as much construction materials as you can.
Okay, so heading for the construction materials, because those are the ones you use in the front lines.
Right. I would probably at the beginning of the season, so you've unlocked those 3 queues, have 2 of them making your coalition base materials, and then the free one making your construction. And then as you're getting those coalition bases up, then you start switch it.
Okay.
2 queues pumping construction and then 1 queue. So you just manage it like that. But your objective is to get 100 million construction materials ready by 15 days left in the season.
Okay, fantastic. And then how far are you going? Are you going to go all the way down here to this second or third node, I guess?
Well, you definitely want to have that node by the end of the season, because during tally week you'll be able to use that every day and get close to 1 million honor points each day just for clicking a button.
Right.
But then if you go left and right from that node going around the big circle, they also will give you that 9% honor bonus, so you can get as much experience boost as you possibly can from doing this strategy.
Okay, so that's going to take 3, 6, 9, 10. Oh, we go down the middle, I guess. 3, 6, 9, 10, 13. Well, that's 5. That's 5 as well. Do you have to open up all 5 to move on?
Yeah, and you want that 100% bonus because it's going to start at 50, and then as you upgrade it, it goes to 100%. But remember, you're resetting your points, so you're starting over basically.
Okay, and then the resets, obviously, I think I still have 1 spare, but they will be available when the Honor Shop kicks back in, which is during season. But also the game does give you one free reset per season, doesn't it?
I believe at the beginning of the season, the introduction to it in the mail, it will give you one.
Okay, fantastic. Sounds like an absolute plan. I've obviously got a lot of work to do when the season starts to catch up to you buggers, but that's absolutely fine. Any other tips for spec points and getting ready for Rock? Or do we need another more in-depth video?
Well, that's going to be the easiest way to get the most amount of honor and collect the most resources. But green right or other specs, we could talk about them specifically, what they're good for, maybe in a later video.
Fantastic. All right. Well, ladies and gents, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click that like button. Leave a comment if you've got any questions or queries or just want to say hello. Guardian, lovely to see you again, mate. Thank you so much. I'll catch you in game, yeah?
Thanks for having me. Yep, cool. Sounds good.
Cheers.